Oh my gosh, it happened. Hi guys, and this is post fan meet reveal, and I am pumped to tell you guys about my experience at TurbulenceinDC. So if you guys were there, or you just want to, vicariously live through me, then watch this video. I have a longer post on Tumblr where I go into more detail about exactly what happened and who I was with and Let me just start by saying I really love GOT7 so much. It was such a fun and fabulous experience, and the people in DC were so nice. So we arrived in DC and we arrived around 4:05 and it was packed. The line was already long, wrapped around the block. It was so much fun in line. The girls in front of us were like, they had a speaker and they were playing all sorts of K-music. So we were dancing and talking and fangirling. It was just nice to be around people where you can be like, oh, Yugiam's rap and fly, and then when he does that little shoulder shake shimmy thing, and they would know exactly who you're talking about, what song you're talking about, what group you're talking about, and they would know the exact same move and be able to imitate it like that's actually legit what happened. At one point we were all dancing to TT, so I ended up going in at last. I finally, oh my gosh, Lord, I finally got in. I was in the back of the P2 area and I couldn't see like their legs. I could only see their upper body, torso area. Like beforehand, everyone was like singing along to Hard Carry because that's what they were playing beforehand. Everyone's like, "Welcome to my world, let's do this."
Let's do this.
They played like an intro video thing with all the boys. The lights dimmed, they came back on, and there they were, sitting right there, GOT7, on a row of 7, on these sleek black stools, and I was just like, oh, it's real, it's happening! Her song was Let Me, and Jackson was like, Washington, and everyone was like, ah! Let Me and started singing Let Me, and it was so beautiful, and JB and Jin Young's and Yu-Gi-Oh's voices, and they say so beautiful. Next they performed Prove It. Introduced all of themselves as GOT7, and they introduced themselves individually, and it was cute.
Let's have some fun together. Ready? So everyone, can you guys say hello to your fans first? GOT7! What's up, we are GOT7! What up, it's your boy Bam Bam!
interview session with them and ask them questions about their comeback, which they are having a comeback.
You're my heartbreaker. JJ Cross,
R.I.P. for him. Boom, 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 boom. Beatboxing. He was like, "What song are we gonna perform?" He was like, you know, like beatbox. I can't beatbox, so obviously that was terrible. But he beatboxed in saying like the name of the song.
Feeling like a G6, I'm on. Let me come back. Party all night, girl.
They sang Just Right, which is my mom's jam, and my jam too. Is one of the first songs that I saw by GOT7. They sang Happy Birthday to a fan, and it was like a soulful version. Jackson sang first, and then JB did, and he was like, JB was so... he was so extra. He was like, "Oh baby, you're my baby."
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
There were two games that they played. They played one, just GOT7. It was like the random dance play game where they just play a random song and they have to dance to it. Bam Bam and Yu-Gi-Oh's team won. They played hacky sack with the fans, and they called ticket numbers. And one of the members drew the ticket number 413852. This is my ticket, which is 413952. Literally one number away from the number that they drew. I was salty, I'm not gonna lie. And everyone was respectful and kind.
Ariana.
Favorite GOT7 song?
Who's that?
16.
16. 16. What's your favorite song? Forever Young. Yeah, you're forever young. You got a boyfriend? No boyfriend? No? Oh my god.
When some of the fans were asked like what their favorite songs were, like a couple of them said songs that were produced by JB, and he was all shy and blushing. JB's getting the love that he deserves. He's getting the love that he deserves. They perform Fly, and If You Do. he prepared it for us, and he, in other countries, sometimes he felt a little nervous or sad that he couldn't communicate with the fans, so he prepared a speech for us, and it was the sweetest thing. Jackson's goodbye speech, he was like, he wants us to be proud to be Agases, which I think we all are.
It's always so nice to see you guys. All we ever wanted is GOT7 to be respected by other people.
After their speeches, they performed Hard Carry, and it was getting down, it was lit, you know, Hard Carry, hey, let flow now, na 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 na. Their last song was Home Run. That was their encore song, and then they left and said goodbye. It was sad. I'll tell you guys some of the highlights that happened during the actual fan meet. Bam Bam, aka Dab Dab, jujuing on that beat. Hit the folks real smooth.
What's your favorite internet trend so far? It's kind of old now, but you guys know Juju on that beat?
Juju on that beat, I was like, no. Cheerleader J-Bum during Hacky Sack, he took the little Hacky Sack pom-pom thingies and he was like cheering. The way his white hair just brought out like the tan glow of his skin, it was so gorgeous. Like, have you ever seen anything so gorgeous? I don't think so. Yukium was actually really quiet during this fan meet. Of course he did sexy dance though. Jackson was being Jackson as usual, being all cute and funny and up to his usual antics. He was asked to say something in Spanish. He said amigo, and then he said Jose, like the Spanish name.
Amigo! Jose.
Is that Jose here?
What is Jose? Jose, it's a name.
It's a name.
Oh, really?
Anyways, well...
Oh, Jose's here! Jose's here! Give it up for Jose!
Mark, oh my gosh, was he even at the concert? When JB was singing Happy Birthday, he was like, yeah, JB solo concert! He said he went to DC in a middle school field trip, which I feel like DC is the place that every middle school goes to a field trip on. So, okay, so that's the fan meet. That was all the highlights that I had. Now I'm gonna tell you guys about High Touch. Sorry if this video is really long. High Touch. Eventually P2 got to line up, and like, it was getting real, y'all. It was really getting real. I was like, oh my god, like, it's really about to happen. It happened so fast, man. Like, it was a blur, it was a rush. Here's why I think the order is, I could be wrong, but here's why I think it went. Jin Young was first. I do know that for a fact. Jin Young was the first person in line, and he was kind of like stooped over, like just a little bit to like be at the level of the fans who were shorter, I guess. He was just smiling and, you know, being all friendly and whatnot. Young Jae was next, maybe. I honestly don't know if he was really next or not. He might have been somewhere else. I don't know. Okay, so between the time of Jin Young and JB is kind of fuzzy. Young Jae is exactly how he is on camera. In real life, he's just sunshine and beauty and happiness all wrapped into one glorious being. I said hi, and once again, I don't know if he said anything back. Yukium, I honestly can't remember anything about him. Like, nothing. I'm so ashamed. How can I not remember that tall drink of water, Yukium? Like, that fine, hit the stage, Kim Yukium? Like, I can't remember. We probably didn't even make eye contact since he's 6 feet of, like, giant fluffy cuteness. JB's shorter than I thought he would be. So tell me why They all kind of were though, but I think it's because I was wearing boots that made me taller. So they all kind of felt shorter than I thought they would. Surprised by that because every time a fan meets them, they're like, oh, they're taller than I thought they were. I was like expecting there to be like a huge height difference. Tell me why. Me and JB are eye level. Like I went up to him, we're eye level. I'm like, aren't you supposed to be like 5'10" or something? But let's be real, JB is fine. He is fine, guys. Like he is fine. I went the way his reddish brown hair like fell in his face and his ears were kind of like poking out. Like I feel like maybe he was wearing a hoodie or something and kind of poking out from behind it. I can't remember that clearly. He was just smiling and the eye contact was wild. Like he was really looking me directly in my eyes. Like the other members, it was kind of like, you know, how you can look someone in the eyes, but it's not like you really looking. It was like, you know, like I looked at their face, but it's not like, it wasn't like anything serious. JB, he was really looking in my eyes. I was like, chill, fam. All the members, I have to say, JB and Jin Young probably had the best eye contact. Mark, I was kind of rushed past, and I have to say he's really small. Like, he's small. Like, lately he's been getting kind of thick, you know? But like, in general, he's kind of, he's like, short and well, not short, but like he's small. He's just small. His nose is really adorable. Like his nose, like always to me was like kind of a defining feature about him. Something that's like, you know, wow. But it's really adorable in person. But that's all I can remember about Mark. We looked at each other. I said hi. I don't remember if he said anything back. Next was Jackson, and like, let me try and not get emotional over this. Because, oh lord, oh my gosh. So, you know it was real when I hit Jackson because he's my bias. So I had to bring my A game and like, you know, really bring it. But I just flopped. Like, I was so flustered and like, it was just too much. And I just got up to him. I said, hi Jackson. I love you. And, oh my goodness. And I'm like embarrassed. I don't know why. Because like so many fans probably tell him that all the time. The way he looked blankly at me, like he didn't, his expression was just kind of like I don't know how to, it was just kind of a blank expression. Like what? Oh my gosh, like why did I say that? Why did I say that? Maybe he was just kind of tired, so he like took him a while to process it, and the line moved so fast that he didn't have enough time to reply. But he most certainly did not reply. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't say anything. My love was not reciprocated. Which, you know, is fine. Jackson does not owe me anything, including his love, but I'm not gonna sit up here in front and pretend like I wasn't a little hurt. Like, I wasn't a little hurt, because I was. Jackson was everything that I expected. Like, I was kind of surprised, like, by some of the other members. I was like, oh, wow, you know? Like, seeing them in person was like, you know, it's something new for all of them. But for Jackson, he was exactly what I expected him to be. Like, beautiful inside and out. Everything about him is beautiful. His hair, his nose, his eyes, his lips. Everything is, as in the words by some 7 great musical geniuses. He's just right. Next was Bam Bam. He was the last person in line. And he was, I was so shook after Jackson that, like, it was a blur. Like, Bam Bam was a blur. I was like in line. I was like, I need to make sure I get a good look at Bam Bam because he was looking so fine earlier. So that was my experience. Sorry, this video is so long, but it was wild. It went by so fast. So next time maybe I'll get photo op. It's not like some wild high touch story like, you know, some people have. It was pretty mundane. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of salty that no one said anything to me, but maybe someone did, and I was just in too much of a haste to actually really process it, and the line just moved so fast that it was like, hey, GOT7 is wonderful and amazing. By the way, I am so proud to be an Agase, and honestly, everyone at that fan meet, like all the fans were so friendly and so kind, and thank you to the girls that I was in line with and everyone that I interacted with. So all really did help make it a special experience, as well as GOT7. And GOT7, as usual, were perfect, and everything, they were just everything. And thank you to GOT7 for coming to DC, because it was a blessing. That was my high touch and fan meet experience. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week for another video. Bye. Subscribe, like, share, comment, click. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr if you have those. Bye.